Be creative even in the smallest products. Look at this girl, how she's taken her love for riding bicycles and probably the outdoors and nature, and how she's made such a beautiful YouTube video about it.
Tonight I leave familiar for the great unknown. Got a couple broken arrows and my hair is grown since you saw me last, talking on an old flip phone. Today I shed the skin of who I used to be. Hound down to Georgia, then a rental up to Maine. But how I hope for California in the spring. Tonight I leave the only home I've ever known. Got a couple $100 that I'm gonna blow on you.
Look at the creativity in these roll holders. Even the smallest products, a person can make it beautiful. Look at this hanger, that's just made beautifully. And this design for this little bowl. Whatever you do, make it as beautiful as you can. Lighting can be used so magnificently.
I'm on my way, gonna catch that plane. Try not to get lost in the Everglades. I took a bus back down to Nashville, in Carolina in my mind. But I hope for California one more time. Open.
My goal is simple. I want to get better every day, guys. Success doesn't come from one big leap. Try and get better 1% every day. Progress. You don't grow when you're comfortable. Put yourself out of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself to work harder and smarter. The work you do today will start to pay off in 3 to 6 months.
3 months ago, we finally did it. After about 10 years of farming commercially, we signed the deed and finally bought an off-grid piece of abandoned land here in Portugal. We've dreamt of this moment for a very long time. We knew that we wanted to convert a neglected property into a thriving off-grid homestead. After traveling through Portugal in search for our dream property, we finally stumbled upon this incredible opportunity. Even though the land is very exposed, eroded and challenging, we fell in love with the place and we see the potential to create a self-sustaining paradise from scratch. For those of you who don't know me, 10 years ago I quit the traditional 9-to-5 lifestyle, left the comfort of my home and the city life in search for something different, away from all the chaos. I packed my bags, flew to the other side of the world and started my journey. That's when I met my beautiful wife, quite literally stumbled into farming and have been in love with the lifestyle it offers and my wife ever since. But as many of you know, land prices are insane. It's nearly impossible to find land, to find something affordable for the average person. So our dream of owning a piece of paradise and create it into a beautiful, resilient and abundant homestead was quite far-fetched. So instead of spending years working and saving money with a regular job, we decided to start a farm on rented land. And that was really the best move we could have ever made. This allowed us to follow our dreams, live the lifestyle that offers one of the highest qualities of life in our opinions, whilst we were able to raise our daughters in the countryside and work hard towards realizing our biggest goal and our biggest dream, owning a small piece of land. After working hard for 5 years on rented property, we finally have been able to realize something that we desired ever since we got into farming. We bought a couple of hectares of raw abandoned land that we can now call home. A safe place where we can raise our children, grow our own food, build a legacy and live a simple life reconnected to nature. The land we bought is situated in central Portugal, is just over 3 hectares in size, with a south-facing slope going from the top of the ridge all the way down into the lower valley. There are many reasons that we chose to continue our journey in this country, which could be an entire video on its own. But the most important reasons we came here is the warm Mediterranean climate, the possibility to homeschool our daughters, the low crime rate in this country, and the cost of land is still accessible and affordable for the average person. For just over 3 hectares of beautifully located raw land, we paid 15,000 euros, which is something we would have never been able to get in France. To realize our goals, we will be using all the knowledge that we've acquired over the years of running our commercial farm. And we're going to convert this dry landscape into an abundant, thriving ecosystem. The challenging part is that most of the rain only falls during a couple of months of winter, and it is our job to make sure that we capture and store most of it so that we can use it in the drier parts of the year. So far on these swales we've planted over 400 productive and support species. Not everything will work out, so we will continue to experiment with as many species as possible and only select the trees that will perform the best in this specific location. Generally, soils in this area are very alkaline, rocky, low in organic matter and overall poor in quality. Not really your typical kind of garden soil. So to increase the fertility of this land and the resilience of our homestead, we will rotate different kind of animals which will manure the ground, help with pest control and provide us with a reliable source of high quality proteins. Over the years, my goal has been to share how we run our commercial farm to help others on their journey into farming by sharing our successes and our failures, and I'm going to show you how we're going to convert this abandoned land into a thriving, future-proof homestead. I hope you can join us on this new adventure and find inspiration and motivation to follow your own dreams, because I truly believe that if you want something in life and you work hard for it, you can achieve nearly anything.
2.5 seconds to go. Kruzowitz to midcourt. Rust has it, lets it go! One for Hudson. Kiss for the try. Deep left field. No doubt about it. He's got to be careful and get it up. On the way. No, returned by Chris Davis. Davis goes left. Davis gets a block. Davis has another goal. Chris Davis.
What dream do you feel God has given you? Peter 1 Peter 4:10. Each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administrating God's grace in its various forms. Then in 1 Corinthians, are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, do all work miracles? No, God has given us each individual gifts. So this young girl has been amazing. She started her own YouTube channel, and from starting off, as you can see here, in 800,000 views, she started to grow it, and she started to develop it, and she started to sing with other singers, some of them more famous than her, and she started to build her ratings and the amount of views. In this first song, you'll see it's basically just her, just with a beautiful view. Watch in the next songs how she builds in other artists, more beautiful background, other things that will build your rating and your views on YouTube.
Car rides to Malibu, strawberry ice cream, 1 spoon for 2 and trading jackets, laughing about how small it looks on you. Now I bet you even tell her how you love her in between the chorus and the verse. So when you're gonna tell her that we did that too, she thinks it's special, but it's all reused. That was the show we talked about. Play you the song she's singing now when she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? All alone, no one will come. She's got to save him. She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. Single mom, what you doing out there? Facing the hard life without no fear. So rockabye, baby, rockabye. I'm gonna rock you, rockabye,
Look at the bottom here, she's on about 23 million views, up from about 800,000 views of her first videos. What an incredibly dynamic young lady. Develop yourself, read. Look on Amazon for the most highly rated books on how to develop your YouTube channel or whatever industry you're in. You can also find summaries of these books on YouTube where people speak about the book and really condense it to maybe 10 minutes, which can really help you. Look how clever she is. She's combined forces with a very famous artist, and what's her views up to here? 34 million about.